Hey, this is Pastor Rick. Are you tired? I mean, like really, really tired. Okay. If you are, I get it. I want to read a verse to you, though. Jesus says something that surprises me when I look at what the average church person goes through, or what the average person goes through, period. Not just church people, but period. This is what he said. This is what Jesus promised. When you come to me, here's what he said. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Pause right there. That is a blanket promise. If you got burdens, if you're heavy laden, he said, if you are a person in that condition, come to me, I'll fix you up. That's a promise. It should be clear to people that was the heart and the mind of God. That's the heart of Jesus. He wanted us to know that when you come to me, I'm lifting you up. And he goes further in verse 29. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find, I love this, rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You come to me, I'll fix you up, make your life great. You won't have all the pressures and stresses. I want your life to be amazing. That's what he promised. So has that been your experience? Somebody say, well, I don't know about that, man. I I ain't getting much of that. Matter of fact, I would say I'm exhausted. You know, that, my friend, is really dangerous. In Christina Maslech's book, The Cost of Caring, part of my research that I'm doing on burnout, she talks about this in detail. And she says that one of the first signs of burnout is exhaustion. You're tired. Now, what's interesting, that was not the heart and the mind of Jesus. Jesus didn't want that to be your experience. He says, I want you to take my yoke upon you. Learn of me. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. I want to give you rest for your soul. All good stuff. So I wonder why so many preachers are burnt out and tired. Why are so many church people like that? Why are we killing people in church? Why are we, and I know, be careful, don't misunderstand that. What I mean by that is we have a schedule that kills the preacher, kills the volunteers. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be. I don't believe that life was designed to be exhausting. It has exhausting moments, exhausting seasons, challenging seasons. We call them marathons in my family. And in our church, we call it a marathon. There's a marathon season, but it shouldn't be all the time. You shouldn't be, in a place where you can't exercise all the time, rest all the time. It shouldn't be like that. I really believe you should have days where there's nothing to do. I really believe that. What do you mean, nothing to do? Nothing to do. Just do you. Have Ricky days. Days when I'm just me, I'm just hanging out, and I am thrilled about those days. But some people are afraid to do that. They're afraid to be silent, afraid to be still, afraid that somehow they're not gonna get God's blessing if they're ever rest, and that's not it at all. I think you do yourself a great favor when you learn the power of resting. Here's the problem with that: when you sit still and you rest, you have to think, right? And you think about all the stuff in your life that's not right. And you think about all the things you need to do. And so then you sit there and you start, oh, I should have done that. Oh, boy. So you tend never to just say, you know what? I'm going to learn how to put my life in order, do what I need to do, and then I'm going to learn how to drive my mind the way I drive a car. I'm going to drive my mind. I'm going to do the right thing. So here's what Ricky Temple does. You ready? So I'm not exhausted. I plan ahead. I'm big on that. Even sermons, I plan way ahead so that I'm not living from week to week. I think writing sermons every week is exhausting. I think you need to plan ahead, like a school teacher does for lesson plan. Number 2, I think you need to have designated days when you do nothing. Designated days when you just basically do nothing. Number 3, you need to decide what you put in your mind first. I do not watch the news early in the morning. I try not to watch stuff at night. I'm really committed to guarding what I think about. For some of us, that's what we lose. We lose when we don't think. We lose when we don't pause. And we lose when we allow ourselves to just be exhausted. So let me pray. Father, I pray for those today who are just downright tired. The laundry's got them tired. The kids have got them tired. The husband, the wife, the job, everybody. Their mama, their daddy, they're all tired. Heal their hearts today. In Jesus' name. Hey, look, I got to go. My name is Pastor Ricky Temple, right here in Savannah, Georgia. Thanks for watching today. Love you. See you next time. You have a great day. Bye-bye.